Qualifying's about to kick off any moment here at the Circuit Barcelona Catalunya. No doubt that today will be full of action on the track. Looking at this field today, Anthony, do you think we're going to see anyone take a chance? Maybe run the hard tyres and save some of the grippier tyres for the race tomorrow?
Well, I'd be surprised in all honesty. It's only the front runners that really have the pace to get away with that. And even then, at the end of the day, it's a big risk. Track position is the most important thing, and it's rarely worth sacrificing for a slightly more optimal strategy in the race, so I doubt we're going to see anyone trying it. I have been wrong before though. We certainly do see some risky decisions every now and then, and it's a gamble that's sometimes worth taking. But if it were me in the car, I would want to be on the fastest tyre for my qualifying lap, without a doubt.
All clear the garage, please. Car ready to leave. Our best lap so far is a 1:21.9. We're 19th in the speed trap, 319.9 kilometers per hour. Understood, stopping this lap. We're 20th in the speed trap, 320.2 kilometers per hour. Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 21.3. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. Hamilton, Leclerc and Sebastian Vettel. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Preparations on the grid are wrapping up as we brace ourselves for the start of today's big race. The Circuit de Barcelona-Catalunya then, a high-speed 2.89-mile circuit which demands an efficient downforce package and bravery on the part of the driver, especially through the blind right of turn 9, which we might just see taken flat this weekend. I'm joined again today by none other than Anthony Davidson. Tell me, Ant, obviously there's a lot of development work that goes on with these cars between the races. You've been both a test driver and a race driver. What differences are there in the way you approach those roles?
Interesting question, Crofty. They're two very different mindsets. I mean, when I tested for BAR, we had full in-season testing where, per driver, you'd cover up to 15,000 kilometers per season. And in that role, it was more about working for the team, trying to help them improve the car and drive as systematically as you could, so that data could be analysed in the most consistent way. When you're lining up on the grid for a race, however, your frame of mind's all about what you can get out of the situation on that day, and the car's the tool to help you achieve what you want. You still want to focus on setup, of course, but it's more about the here and now, getting yourself as far up the field as possible, and less about development work for the future.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Hülkenberg, Albon, Sainz, Perez, and Roman Grosjean. Magnussen, Gasly, Kimi Raikkonen, and Norris, Kvyat, Giovinazzi, Daniel Ricciardo, and Lance Stroll. Russell and Robert Kubica takes the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care. A strong start. Well done. DRS is now enabled and will be available to use when you are within 1 second of the car ahead in the DRS zone. Green flag. push now. We're boxing this lap. We're leading our teammate by 6.3 seconds. Go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down. Coming to fit the mediums. Car ahead, they're running medium tyres. You're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. This is your final lap of the race. That's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
That's it for another Grand Prix and a fantastic win for Mercedes. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver who knows how to take advantage of that. It doesn't matter how much time you spend poring over the stats and planning strategies if you can't keep the pace, and our winner today showed they could do both.
Let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Lewis Hamilton takes the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
It's got to be Lando Norris, hasn't it? Smooth, confident and assured. I've got no doubt that he and his team are going to be over the moon with his performance today.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.